What was she wearing? Did she ask for it? Was she leading him on? Did she blackmail him? Is she on a power trip? Is she making it up for attention? Why would she do this to him? Is she trying to ruin his marriage? Does she have a Jezebel spirit? Who does she think she is? These questions imply that the onus is on the woman to avoid and escape abuse more than on the man to control his behavior in the first place. Somehow, as a society, we have determined that she, not his own actions and choices, is responsible for his downfall. Even with major political and cultural strides for women over the past 100 years or so, the practice of silencing women after they've been entangled in emotional manipulation, sexual harassment, or assault has evolved to fit the form of modern life. It's taken on a complex shape that still, without fail, robs a woman of her voice to speak up and receive the care and healing she needs to move forward with her life. There must be another way. In a #MeToo world, we can argue for greater transparency, accountability, and prevention. We can push for laws and procedures that protect women, and we can join others in boldly telling our stories of abuse at the hands of powerful predators. Sadly, at the very same time, we can be seen as opportunistic, unforgiving, unbiblical, spotlight-seeking, and vindictive, with a vengeance for blood. Angry feminists out to win any semblance of power we possibly can as we crush the patriarchy and ruin a man's life and family, all for selfish gain. In reality, we are women and men who witness the silence and slander of women and cannot stand to see misconduct so poorly handled in this cultural moment. As people of faith, we may be tempted to sit this one out and avoid engaging in this conversation, for fear we'll get it wrong, be misunderstood, be stereotyped, or stand alone, when what is needed in our families, workplaces, organizations, churches, and communities is the honest truth and action. When our world is shaken upside down by a man who abuses his power, it's human nature to react with fear, to shrink, hide, zip our lips, and move far, far away from the issue. We vow never to utter the truth to anyone, and we're convinced our plan will work until it doesn't. Stories of silencing women may not be anything new, but they continue to wreak havoc on the lives of women and weaken the movement toward equality. This book examines the outcomes when we silence, slander, and then finally believe women. It tells of what happens when we speak truth to power and spend ourselves on behalf of justice. It tells of losses, undeserved grief, and lessons learned about why we silence women and the emotional, financial, and societal ramifications of doing so. As you listen, may you find your own way, your own voice, and your own conviction for standing with women and believing women when they've been wronged. And together, may we bend the arc toward justice where it belongs.